I now have somebody who I'm responsible. Me and my wife are responsible for, to sort of mold and to. So, but it's a lot of joy, a lot of joy. I think there's no feeling like it.
Very warm welcome to everyone, and this is Pompi's press conference at the airport. We have come to welcome him to Kenya. He's coming to attend the Love Nairobi Festival that is going to be happening on Friday all the way to Sunday. And he's right here. Welcome to Kenya, Pompi.
Thank you so much. Thank
How
you. It's
are
great
you?
to be here. I'm great. I'm great. Thank you.
How is the feeling being here in Kenya?
Always a pleasure. Always lovely to be in Kenya.
Probably. Is it your first time in Kenya, or have you been here before?
No, I've been here a couple of times. I love Kenya. It's one of the countries that really supports my music. So yeah, I've been here a couple of times. But for the Love Festival, it's first time. Looking forward to see what God's gonna do here.
And what are your expectations? We know you're here for the Love Nairobi Festival. We are all looking forward to it. What are your expectations as Pompi?
I think my expectations is, the work's God to do His work. God to do His work here. I've seen a lot of the lineup. There's a lot of impactful, whether it's preachers or ministers and music, and I'm looking forward to see the works, what God's gonna do in this place.
And of course, you, Pompi, you are the best gospel artist. I've listened to your song, and so many people ask themselves, where do you get the songs? How do you get the inspiration? Because there is a song that you did 4 months ago.
Yes.
It really did so well.
Oh wow.
How do you get the inspiration?
I think music, it's a grace. I guess that's my talent that I was graced with, and I started out as a poet. So writing and lyrics are the core of my music, and then obviously transition to creating music. So I would say it's very inspired music, and it's just a gift. I didn't work to get it. God just granted it to me.
And so many people consume your music from this country, your fans are actually asking, why have you probably not collaborated with any Kenyan artist, or are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm getting to meet a lot of the local artists more and more, even at some of the big gigs. We had a gig last week with in Uganda. I think it was about a week or 2 weeks ago. I had a concert there, and Cocert Baba was there. And I know he's also here, I'm definitely looking to collaborate from all African countries. Looking to collaborate with artists
especially. Who would that Kenya. Be if you would probably collaborate with someone?
So for now, it's probably the ones that I've met. So like even with Cocert Baba is the one I think I've gotten to sit with a lot more. But I guess I need to meet a lot more artists and get to collaborate with a lot more local artists.
And of course you have huge people who do follow your music, and as you are here, of course they want to know what will be happening. How are you going to connect with them? And also here in Kenya you have huge fans.
Yes.
Do you maybe have a plan of meet and greet?
Yes, definitely. I'm usually when I come, like now, I love to make even my personal arrangements just to meet local artists, to share whether it's our challenges, share our testimonies, and obviously doing gospel music on the continent. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And also, anyway, I am collaborating with local artists because we have integrated some Kenyans into our band and our team that will be ministering on the day. So I'm very excited to unveil the local talents we're collaborating with.
All right, so it's a big concert, thousands of people expected to come through. How does that make you feel, especially because you're sharing a stage with Don Moen? Quite a big deal. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. I think it's about the second time I'm sharing the stage with Don Moen. But this is a bigger stage, definitely a much bigger stage. So I'm looking forward to it greatly.
Probably you can also let us know how the Pole Pole tour is coming along.
Oh, thanks. The Pole Pole tour is going very well. We started in Uganda obviously last week. It was amazing. There was a lot of people showed up in numbers, and there was a lot of testimonies, which was what was important for us. a lot of testimonies of healing, and a lot of testimonies which were amazing. It was a very big way to start. We're even nervous to see if the follow-up is gonna be as anyway, but we leave that to God. But yeah, it was really amazing. So today now we're obviously in Kenya. Next week I'm having a show in 3 shows in Zambia, and then we are proceeding to Malawi. Yeah.
Pole pole basically means slowly.
Slow.
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 Does it have to do anything to do with the name? Why you call it pole pole?
Why I called it pole pole is I believe that patience is a spiritual practice. You cannot apply patience. We cannot apply faith without a waiting of some sort. So, and I just feel that all great things require patience, require time to be invested in. So I think it's a testimony of my life. There are a lot of things when I used to question God that, hey, I thought by now certain things would happen. But working on God's time, I've seen the fruits and the testimonies of that. Yeah. So
Now I know you are.
It's an amazing album, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, as Pompi,
Yes.
What is that one thing that you want your listener to leave after listening to the whole album?
After listening to the whole album.
Perhaps what's your favorite song from the album?
Favorite song? That's difficult because I always say that I look at them like they're children. So I can't. It would be unfair for me to point one out as the favorite one. So genuinely, I don't have a favorite. But I've actually forgotten the other question.
What would you want your listener to
Take from the album. I think what I would want them to take is just waiting on God. Waiting on God. I think it's an album. Even the process of doing the album, what we've aspired to do with the tour, it's been a lot of faith. It's been a lot of faith. Even back home, what we're trying to do, it's almost something that has never been done before. So, but it has also taken a long time. So, I just want to encourage people that time produces great things. Yeah.
Now talking about time, you have been in the music industry for more than a decade.
Yes.
I would like to know, I know you've also won so many awards, but I would really want to know what award or stage that you consider your biggest achievement so far.
What awards I consider the biggest so far? Maybe I would say I really thought on the African continent, I thought Groove was a big award that I got. I got the Groove Award. Obviously, I came here for the Groove Awards back in the day, and it was the best. Actually, I think it was the best Southern African artist. Yes, best Southern African artist. Yeah, I think that was. We don't have a very big award platforms on the continent, but I think that was definitely one that was a big one. Yeah, I think that's the one I can think of right now.
Congratulations, I know you're a father.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What's different, or what's the biggest change that you have had to experience after now transiting to fatherhood?
Translating to fatherhood. I almost feel like ministry has just begun for me. I now have somebody who I'm responsible. Me and my wife are responsible for, to sort of mold and to. So, but it's a lot of joy. A lot of joy. I think there's no feeling like it.
Since
Yeah.
the child is a product of two artists.
Yeah.
Do you expect a mini-me?
Minimis. That's what everyone back home is saying, that the kid needs a record deal before he even starts singing. But I think we'll leave him to be free to do what God has assigned him to do. One of the things I really believe in is I don't believe we look for jobs. I believe we are born with jobs. Yeah, we are born with assignments that we just position ourselves in. So hopefully I'll help usher him into his God-given purpose. Yeah?
And Pompi, you look so young, and I know you get a lot of texts from ladies, maybe simping, asking you maybe to date them, vitu kama hizo. How do you handle such?
I get asked that question quite often, but I would say I create very clear boundaries around, and for years, I mean, I've kept very boundaries, because sometimes I feel people can be able to see whether there's a loophole. If like you can create clear boundaries where people are actually maybe, so for lack of a better word, intimidated to be able to make advances or any such type. So I think that's just worked for me for years, and I actually don't get any texts.
don't get?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Maybe one last question. I really love to know, as someone who has interacted with, some Kenyan artists, how would you compare the gospel industry, Zambian with the Kenyan industry?
The Kenyan industry. Very great question. I would say the energy. I hear. I don't know if it's in just East Africa generally. Us Zambians are very conservative. So when we're ministering, it's very. But here the energy is crazy, and I personally I love it so much. Yeah. So I think that's the big difference. Our industries, I think, are similar because I think we're both blessed. Because I think even here gospel is part of the mainstream music, and that's a blessing because there are countries where gospel is not mainstream, gospel is left to. So I would say we share that blessing, Kenya and Zambia together.
As the African eagle, or I know this is not breaking news that you're a big name in Africa. How do you now handle the pressure that comes with the different challenges in this sense? Mizu was a big album, Broken English, Buana. So now with Pole Pole, how do you handle the pressure? Because of course we as your audience are always expecting something big.
Bigger, yes. That's a great question as well. I would say I relieve myself of those pressures by just I like my music to be authentic to what I feel, and authentic to what I feel that I need to speak in that season, and I think I try to stay away from comparing too much, because there are certain with music I think it's very dynamic, because you'll find there's a certain album, for example there are certain albums that maybe in one region don't speak as much as in other regions. So you find like Miju. Miju definitely introduced me to Kenya. I know that much, my first album. But there are albums like Broken English that introduced me to different other markets. It's a different feel. So sometimes it's all the albums are never the same. The response, the reach is never the same. But in regards to a wide reach, I think Pole Pole has definitely given. It has opened many doors for us, and we're very grateful.
So you wind up a message to your fans.
Message to my fans: please come to the festival. Looking forward to come. Bring a friend, bring an enemy. Bring your landlord. I'm sure it'll be a massive blessing. I'll speak from me and my team. We've been preparing for what we are going to present for almost 6 months now. So hopefully it'll be something that'll be worthwhile for everybody to see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.